Hi guys, good morning. This is Astro Park, and today I'm going to show you how my Renko Scalper works. I started with this Renko Scalper, I guess 2 years ago. Now I'm to the V4. On 1 second, I started with some 10 minutes, then 1 minute, then I went back to something working also on 1 second. 1 second is the most volatile, the most responsive because it needs only 1 second and a specific price change to make a brick permanent on the chart. So for example, this is a current last brick, which is closed at 11,568. So whenever the price touches 12, as you can see here, the box size is 12, so 580, the brick will become permanent. Okay, so and it needs only this price change and 1 second of waiting. Okay, if we were on 1 minute, of course it would have been needed 1 minute. The same on 1 hour. We should have waited at least for 1 hour for a brick to become permanent. So after 1 hour is passed, there was a box size price change. Yes, of course, and the brick will become permanent. If the price change was not enough as the brick, then we should have waited for the box size to be filled. Okay, so today I'm going to talk you about this Renko Scalper after this little briefing on how Renko chart works. And this is my one of my best tool. You can set a trailing stop loss. If you set to 0, it is disabled. Okay, so for example, it's useful to have a stop loss here on Bitcoin. Default is this, but you can set also lower, like example $70. Okay, what does it change? Change the max drop down, which is lower. You risk less. Okay, basically. You can set also here, for example, your initial capital in USD and the commission. This is, for example, the commission you have on Bybit or on BitMEX, if I'm not wrong. While on Binance Futures usually is lower, is 0.04, for example. Okay, so you would have had more profit on Binance, but let's keep this. Okay, also you can experiment with the slippage, etc. But by default, just for your understanding, slippage is the minimum amount, so 1 cent in this case. If we set 100 slippage, it's like testing if your order is filled when there is a buy. Instead of, let's say, 100, you buy on 101. When at 100 say to sell, you sell at 99. This means this is how the slippage works on backtesting. Okay, but let's keep everything again as default. I always remove trades on chart because I don't read the chart. Okay, Okay, and this is how it works. Whenever the price, uh, the of course the indicator says feels there is an uptrend, it started a long trade, closing the previous short trade. So here the indicator opened at a short, which was closed here on buy signal and switched long. Okay, and long was closed here on trailing stop. In this case, in profit. Okay. Oh, the I suggest you to manual trade also this, because if you have volatility, it's pretty easy to to make money. You don't need to do something really complicated. Okay, and as you can see, you sometimes have some waiting, some time frame in which there is no specific trend for the indicator, so you don't have any signal. Okay, so no need to rush. For example, here we waited almost 1 day before a sell was printed. Okay, that's fine. How can you improve this strategy? For example, let's pick Renko RSI on balance and no, you have to search here. Okay, for example, let's add some spicy. These are some divergences indicator I have on built by myself. So let's say, for example, you shorted here and you see here some kind of bullish divergence. You may start closing, for example, 1/4, so 25% of your position. And here, as you saw, the trailing stop was almost reached, but a hidden bearish divergence was triggered. So why not to use again that 25%? Okay, and closing again here, for example, again another 50%. So here started the bullish trend. Again, I need the divergence, so why not closing again some of your position and so on. Okay, here for example, short but with a bullish divergence, but price continues. That's why you never close totally your position. Okay, and so on. This is for example a tool that you can use to improve your own performance. Okay, this is for the example a bad trade, two bad trades, because there was here another good trade, and then here a short that was stop lossed, which is fine. You never go 100 leverage with the leverage 100. You never go with leverage 100, so never lose your account. You can do a lot of beautiful nice trades, so don't lose all your money in one trade, please. Here, hidden divergence, hidden bearish divergence, and price went back lower, and here again. So we had here three bad trades: one, two, and three. Okay. Here, for example, the Renko unbalanced volume divergence is said here you should short instead. So, and if you see sometimes when the bot the Renko Scalper uh, get a trailing stop, he reverses and reverses, making another sometimes some other bad trade. So keep this in mind that this can happen. Okay, this was some kind of consolidation into a channel, and the real good trade. So it's normal that you can trade like this, and the signal is when you break and have a retest. So this break, retest, and go. This is what the real trade. So let's remove this and let's do something like this. For example, here you see this is a broadening channel. So price do like this, like this. Finally breaks, retest, and go. Okay, so into a channel usually you buy the low, sell the high, buy the low, sell the high, unless proved wrong. So this case there is a break, a retest, and go. So of course you long here, okay, on the retest. Great. um, so always useful to never be blind. Okay, so apply your skills. Okay, apply your skills. Okay, this is for example how an unbalanced volume indicator can help. This is the Renko RSI divergences. So for example here you had a signal to close again your position. Okay, so this is quite a good indicator. Again here he was hidden bearish divergence. Of course this is instead, for example, a good Confluence. So bearish with sell signal, like the same here. Price, the bot didn't buy back, but he was somehow in a long trade here. Okay, it was stop loss here for trailing stop, but you see still bullish divergence. So good to still be in the trade or average down your position, for example. Okay, because as you can see this was again a channel. Let's close this. You have here again a channel. Let's remove this. Okay, this was a channel and a channel. Okay, so when the price breaks, well, if you were here, okay, at the beginning of this channel, you have drawn the channel like this. Okay, so you buy, you sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Price broke, okay, and retested here. So you would have sell here. So you sold here, you keep the sell open, you sell more here. Price getting high again. I always set a stop loss in profit, for example, but price here went through the channel. So this is a reversal. This was a bear trap, okay, and you don't listen to this, okay, to this bearish divergence, because in the uptrend it is normal to have some bearish divergence. Okay, the price went higher and higher. Okay, then there is this consolidation channel, and long long a close over with retest, or you short here. Okay, for example on retest or a breakout. In this case there was no retest, so if you are a breakout trader, for example, you can say the price arrives here or arrives here, I just go long or go short, and eventually had more on a retest, for example. Okay, so this is how you can trade. You can trade better using the Renko Scalper as basis. Let's take in consideration also the money flow index, for example. Let's go in previous history. Okay. Oh, here was the trade was closed at the same price of the entrance. Here you didn't have any signal by the scalper. Sometimes it happens. We can also show this. So no signal, you missed this long. Like this. Here was still in buy, for example. Here, of course, I guess this indicator said go long again, go long, and short here, go long. This was a strong go long with the flag. Okay, that's it, my friend. This is how you can improve your performance. Also, I use another tool. I've developed another tool. In 1 second, Renko strategy. This is another indicator. It works differently. This is how it works when it finds a bear, a short, a sell condition. It tells you, okay, man, this is a possible target, first target, second target, third target. You have a lot of options also here, but we will discuss about this on another this is, for example, fixed position sides, or you can compound it. Okay, this case you have something similar to the Renko Scalper. And so in this case you have a stop loss, take profit level 1, 2, 3, and a dynamic stop loss. So here was a stop loss in here. This is perfect when you have some kind of too high volatility. higher volatility because you have a lot of stop loss. It should be good not to get, but you see this is best trades because you have the right volatility. It was also a re-entry which was triggered. But when you have a high volatility, this is really perfect. For example, you see here the reason for this high volatility. This big triangle was broken. This big triangle was broken, and a lot of course of stop loss here. The trend moved to be bullish, and you had a great profit. For example, okay, this is just another indicator. Not one that I wanted to really show. I use, for example, my trend is your friend. For example, to have some confluence. For example, if you have a buy, let's remove the signal from the indicator itself, so you can be more confident on this. For example, okay, the stop loss here. The price obviously tried to understand what to do. When the real uptrend is here, you can enjoy. Okay. So for example, here a Confluence sell signal with the price breaking down. It's always good, for example, in this case, if you like this trend is your friend, to have a stop loss in profit, so above, in this case here, somehow here, buying here is just have to wait. Okay, stop loss, it's normal. You can be stop lossed, or you could switch short here, for example. And so on. This is also another tool I use to have some confluence, for example, and improve my results. Here again, the long here was stop lossed, but it's always a long condition. So on this break and read, this is a perfect long. Okay, and so on. It's okay to be stopped out here. Okay, price here reversed, broke, and went down. So this is also could have been a good short, a really good short, as you can see. And that's it. I hope you liked my video how to use Renko. This was for Bitcoin. Of course, we can do exactly the same. You can use all these indicators, for example, on Ethereum. Let's go, for example, to Ethereum on BitMEX. Of course, you need to adjust the box size, so it can't be, of course, 12. Yes, this is my handle, Astropark. You can write me on Telegram or here on TradingView if you need any help. Of course, trailing stop can't be 110. Let's see how we can find a good configuration. Okay, So first of all, how we can find a good configuration. Remove trailing stop and let's find a box size which is good. For example, 1, is it good? 1 is good. For example, for this indicator, maybe 0.5 is even better. Okay. This indicator needs a low box size, okay, but not too low, as you can see. Okay. Just to go to ATR suggests 0.35, so we should not move too much from there. Okay. So this is, I always look also at the max drop down value. I'd like to have a big drop down value. On 0.5 was 14, so almost the same. Okay, well, let's suppose we go with the 0.4, okay, box sides. Now let's find a good trailing stop. Let's say 2. How much is 2? We are maybe stop loss much time. Let's put $5, maybe $4. We didn't improve. I mean, the problem is that we didn't improve the back testing. The reason is to improve the back testing. So for example, with this $1.05, we also reduce the max drop down from 14 to 6. Net profit is also good. So for example, this is a good configuration. Okay, so this is a good configuration. Again, you can add the same to find some confluences. So the unbalanced volume, again, you can add the RSI, you can add the money flow index, these divergences indicators. Okay, again, this trend is your friend, and so on. I mean, if you see, for example, the slope, also the slope talks by itself. I mean, you have a negative slope here. Of course, we are in a downtrend, so unless we have a good consolidation, which makes the slope reset and go positive again, so you would have buy, of course, here. Okay, because you are in uptrend now. Okay, so downtrend, consolidation, uptrend. Okay, so for example, here the sell was stop loss in profit. We are here in a situation of possibly new trend. I mean, this was the uptrend. This bar coloring is the trend is your friend. Okay. So here, for example, is a good buy. A good buy till price is over recent low. This is usually I do. I would buy here with the stop loss here below recent low. If it breaks, go this way, I would short. Would short here on this, on a break like this with the retest. Let's suppose the trend is a friendly look goes like this. I would short here, for example, with the first target, the previous low. Okay, and a stop loss above recent high. Okay, or you can choose this recent high. Okay, so you can always manage your risk. So this is the target, for example. Okay, you can do something like this or something like this. Okay, of course 3 hours is always better than 2 hour. This is a 2 hour trade, or 1 hour, 1 hour 5. This is of course always a good trade. It must be always more than one, this is for sure. And this is value, but the higher the better, of course, but not a too tight stop loss. I mean, I will never set a stop loss like this. Of course, the R is very high, but I'm pretty sure my stop loss triggered. Okay. Okay, guys. Hope you liked this video. This is my Renko Scalper works, and again, you can write me if you like. This is my nickname. You can find me on Telegram, on Discord, on YouTube, on Twitter, on TradingView, of course. See you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.